Everybody has losses in chess. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your rating is. If it's low, if it's high, you will lose at some point if you play chess long enough and against the right people. For me personally, there's three categories of losses. There's the regular losses over here where it's like, okay, I lost the game. That's not cool, but let's move on to the next game. And then there's the middle section, which is the really frustrating, really just wow games that make you upset and angry and I can't believe I lost. And then there's this third category over here. And this third category over here is so rare and so ridiculous that I'm not even upset when it happens. I'm in disbelief. I'm like, am I dreaming? Did was that real? Did that really just happen? I just played a game in that category and I'm still trying to recover. I'm still trying to be able to talk and understand what happened. So I'm going to show you the game, and you guys can let me know if you've ever seen anything quite like this before. Let's take a look. All right, so I'm playing as black, and what you need to know about this game to start out with is it was played over on Immortal Game, which is a play-to-earn crypto site, but that's beside the point. The thing you have to understand is there are special immortals or special pieces that have abilities, and you try to complete the quest and you get bonus points. Because of that, the opening was very weird, and I did some things that I maybe wouldn't have normally done. Like right here, most of the time I'm probably going to take this with one of these pieces. In this case, I decided to not because I had a quest with this knight where this knight had to capture first. And so I was trying to let that knight be the first thing that captured, but it didn't work out. I also had a quest with this bishop where I had to put my opponent's king in check. And so you're going to see here in just a second, I made the decision to go ahead and trade this, which is probably not something that I would normally have done here. But I said, you know what? I want to go ahead and complete the quest. Now, by completing that quest, I didn't complete the quest with this knight, but whatever. That's beside the point. That's why the opening was weird, okay? But now we start to get into, I'm sort of just playing chess at this point. Most of the quests don't really matter anymore. Now we're just playing chess. So I blocked off the bishop. I played c6, getting rid of this bishop. All right. I played d6. I didn't want to allow this pawn to push forward. That would be very bad news for me, blocking in my bishop and attacking the knight and opening up this bishop for my opponent. So I had to play d6 here, or take the pawn, I guess the engine is saying. b5, I'm chasing the bishop away. And then I played c5. And here I really wanted to play c4 to lock in this bishop. But I'm like, there's no way my opponent's going to let me do that. They're going to play c4 first. I'm sure of it. Except they didn't. And they allowed me to play c4. Now, I should have just played it right away. I thought I could throw this move in. Apparently, tactically speaking, it doesn't work. And Stockfish doesn't like this because of castle and queenside, which is not a move that was on my radar at all. Anyway, I still ended up getting what I wanted. I trapped the bishop, essentially. I mean, look at this bishop. It's stuck. It's completely stuck. You can't take the pawn. You can't move here. And you can't move here or you just hit your own pawn. And these pawns can't move. And so all three of these pieces for white are essentially eliminated from the game. They will do nothing for the rest of the game. At least that's what I was telling myself. Like, this is great. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really happy. All right, let's keep going. So the game goes on, and I didn't want my queen to get into trouble over here. White castled, and then it was defended by the rook. And so I said, the safe thing to do is to move the queen, get it out of there, and I'm happy because I'm up a piece. These pieces are never going to move. I'm just going to leave my pawns sit here, and these pieces are never going to move. And I said, okay, let's just play the game, and yes, white was getting a little bit of counterplay over here. There's a rook I have to watch out for, but I'm feeling fine. I'm like, I've got enough pieces. I'm going to just defend. Everything is good. I'm okay losing a little pawn here because it allows me to trade, get closer to an endgame that I'm happy with. And here my opponent played this move. Now, if you guys would like to pause, what's the problem with this move? Why did they play this? Or why shouldn't they have played this, I should say? Well, if you had a chance to look at that, knight to g8, which is what I played, is a fork. It's just a simple fork. And white's totally losing. It's over. It is over. I'm taking that. It also defends my bishop nicely. It also unleashes the rook. So everything's defended. There's no problems here. And now, keep in mind, this bishop is still stuck. which essentially means queen for queen, rook for rook, bishop for knight. I'm up a rook. I'm literally just up a rook. This guy can't do anything. This is an easy win. +6. It's +6, but I said to myself, you know what, Nelson? Sometimes things can happen, so let's play safe. Let's play careful. Let's just, yeah, we'll just bring the rook over. We'll bring the rook over. I mean, look at this. I'm doing everything right. I'm putting my pieces on good squares. Everything's defended. Okay, let's go here, attack the queen. You know, if we can trade queens, that's even better. Everything is defended. I have no weaknesses. The bishop is still stuck over here. It's not going anywhere, you know, unless he wants to just sacrifice it. It's stuck. I'm feeling good. Queen comes down. And right around here was the moment I was like, okay, I'm up a rook, but I'm not exactly sure what to do. Because if I like, you know, come over here with my queen to try to start attacking stuff, then maybe white's going to take here. And then maybe I have to watch out for some perpetual checks and I have to be a little careful. So I'm like, oh, let me not do that. So I said, okay, let's just do this. Maybe I'll double up my rooks here. You know, we'll just keep it slow. No reason to panic. Remember, this bishop is useless. It's not going to do anything. So, all right, let's keep going. A6, why not? You know, king up, why not? I'm defending the pawn that he's attacking. I'm like, I have nothing to worry about. The bishop is useless, right? I've been telling myself this the whole game because I was like, that was the theme for the game. I'm like, I'm going to trap the bishop. It's going to be useless, and I'm going to win the game easily because I have an extra piece. Now I have an extra rook because of the fork earlier. So, all right, let's bring the rooks over. Okay, he's hanging on somehow. I'm like, all right, I have to trade this. I didn't want to trade that. This was one of my bishops with the quest attached to it, and if I trade it, I don't get the credit. But I'm like, I have to. The game is, you know, I just need to do it to win the game. Fine. Took this. I'm still up a rook. I mean, look at the bishop over here. It's nothing's happening. And right around here, I'm getting a little bit lower on time. I still have plenty of time. I think I had like a minute left in a 5-minute game or something, but it's getting a little bit lower. And, you know, the queen was a little bit annoying. And I was noticing there's some stuff happening back here. Like if I could bring my queen down, look at this. That's checkmate. And I'm like, that's kind of hard for white to stop. I think I might do that. Except white's being annoying with the queen. Because if I, you know, try to go here now to come down, well, then this happens. And now it looks like there might be a perpetual check. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to allow that. So, you know, I'll just defend it with my rook. Fine. Queen check. I'm like, all right, I'll block. It's not a big deal. Okay. And here I said, you know what? I'm going to go over here because the queen is too annoying. I just want to get away. And then once my king is safe, I can come down here and do this. And again, the bishop, I mean, look at white's bishop. It's such a bad bishop. It's the stupidest bishop I've ever seen in my life. All right. And the rook, okay, there's a little bit of a threat here, but that's going to take 3 moves. I mean, I'm going to checkmate white in 3 moves for sure, right? All right, so he goes here. And I said, all right, now seems to be the time. Let me bring my queen up, and I'm going to try to sneak in over here and deliver the checkmate. My king is very safe. And I also noticed that even if white tried to check me, like let's just say like this, which I think that's what they played. No, not yet. But if they did try to check me, I could, you know, escape up here with my king, and I'd get away from the queen. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. He goes here. I brought my queen in, and again, I'm threatening the checkmate, and I'm not worried about this because I have a place for my king to run. And of course, this bishop over here, as I said, is completely stuck, not doing anything. So he goes there, and I said, all right, let's go. Get ready to deliver the checkmate. The game is over. I'm going to win. And my opponent played the move bishop to b3 check. And this is where I had the moment of, nope, nope, nope. I got to take it. And I just got checkmated by that bishop. That bishop that sat there all game because I wanted it to be there out of not doing anything. Oh, look at how long that bishop just sat there. It's like worse than a pawn. It's just like, what is it even doing? How many moves? And then, yep, I just walked my king up there and what? Like I said, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. Can you guys comment something? Because I don't know what to say. So This is a game I will remember for quite some time. I'm probably gonna have nightmares about this like 10 years from now. For real. Wha- All right, guys, stay sharp, play smart, and don't get checkmated by the bishop on a2. Don't do that.